So there's this new form of advocacy I like to call designer advocacy that's become all the rage in the world of progressive elitism, especially when it comes to guns. It's the laziest form of advocacy imaginable. I'm talking about these so-called artists who wrap themselves in warm, self-righteous blanket of social activism by selling gun bracelets, necklaces, and t-shirts, paintings, and God knows what else in the name of ending gun violence. Because you know, when in doubt, blame the gun. And then when that doesn't work, blame the gun again. Cut the bullshit. What you're really doing is making money off the provocative, alluring, dare I say, sexy nature of a gun. Like a homophobic, sexually confused teenager, they decry everything about a gun, but then turn around and capitalize off the taboo image perpetuated by Hollywood and the media. And it speaks to a deeper truth you don't want to admit. You think guns are cool. Why else would you adorn yourself with pieces of an item they claim to hate? Why put it up on their walls or place it on their mantles? Atheists aren't hanging pictures of Jesus on their mantle. You can come up with all of the little cute excuses you want to explain why you're slapping paint on guns and turning 1911s into musical instruments, and God knows what else you closet homosexuals are doing. But the whole you want to hide the gun behind the paint explanation is bullshit. Let's just say what we all know to be the truth, that you all are a bunch of closet homosexuals, and this anti-gun advocacy is nothing more than a cover-up. The truth is, you all don't have a clue about what you're talking about. If you really want to force people to think about violence, take your ambiguously artistic ass to the hood, pick up bloody t-shirts from crime scenes, and frame them and sell them for $200 a pop to people who think wearing part of the ghetto is edgy. Or how about instead of turning a perfectly good AR-15 into an empty comment on your own self-righteousness, you use your obvious interest in awareness raising to do what the media won't. Educate the public on the truth about violent gun crime in this country. The guns are almost never legally owned, the shooter almost never prosecuted, and the story almost never reported. But you won't do that because there's nothing edgy about actually ending violence. It's much cooler to look like you want to end violence with empty artistic platitudes. You know that the overwhelming majority of gun violence occurs in hellhole neighborhoods where nobody's wearing your moronic bracelets. You might discover that no amount of bracelets sold in your artistry coffee house neighborhood is gonna have any effect whatsoever on the parts of the city that you wouldn't even drive an armored tank through. Hell, you might even discover that those guns you pretend to hate are actually a hell of a lot of fun to legally and responsibly shoot. But art isn't about finding a new perspective for you though, is it?